Hi y'all. My name is Dee and welcome to my channel, and this is my first attempt at vlogging. And I know there's going to be a lot of bugs and stuff to fix, but I mean, got to start somewhere, right? So I've been filming some things over the last couple of weeks, and I just realized I really didn't have an intro to anything. I just started talking. So this is kind of my intro. I'm in bed currently because my little one has a toothache and he's taking a nap right now on some medicine, and so I'm kind of stuck in bed right now. So that's why I'm kind of laying down and whispering just a little bit. But anyways, so what you're about to see is I think the last 3 weeks of just kind of everyday life for me and my family right now. And I'm going to try my best to keep up every week. Things are a little crazy right now because we're in the middle of moving. But I really want to try to keep up weekly or maybe every other week of everything that's going on. So like I said, what you're about to see is a compilation of last 3 weeks. And I hope you enjoy what you see. And a lot of other fun things are coming to my channel, I think. At least they're planned. So hope you enjoy it, and yeah, have a great day. So today I started packing up the bedroom, and it's pretty much kind of like the first day of packing for us. So the story goes, my hubby's in the military, and he has to go to school in Rhode Island. There we go. Light's kind of bright. He has to go to school in Rhode Island for 6 to 9 months as part of his job. And I was going to stay here in San Diego, as much as that sucks to be away from him. But it was easier for us because there was a big chance that he was going to come back to San Diego. And, well, everything kind of got thrown wacky because our landlord called and tells us that he needs to move back in to the house. Super unexpected, super out of the blue. So we're like, okay, cool, when? He's like, April. We're like, yeah, that's not gonna happen. But he's willing to let us stay till May, but that still gives us a month of homelessness before we take off to the East Coast. So it definitely threw a wrench in our plans for a lot of things. It'll be a nice change of scenery since we've been in San Diego for over 7 years. But it still just kind of sucks having to like move out of nowhere because it wasn't planned, it wasn't expected. So there's still a chance that we'll come back to San Diego, but we don't find that out till April. So in the meantime, I'm just kind of like in this weird limbo where I'm packing up the house. It's all too familiar. 7 years ago when my husband and I first got married, and he was off doing his military stuff, and he's like, pack up the house, get rid of your job, get rid of your house. We're moving, but we didn't know where. And then they told us we were going to go to Florida, and then that didn't work out, and we ended up in San Diego instead. But there was a brief moment of me just sitting in a house surrounded by boxes, twiddling my thumbs, and I feel like I'm there again. But I mean, that's military life, so we'll see. So I decided I'm going to do a little vlog about it. I think it'd be kind of a fun thing to do. So yeah, so today's day one of packing, and we'll see how it goes. I'm trying to be a little bit more organized about it this time because we have a little bit more time. But I'm still stressing out about the little homeless factor. We're probably gonna live out of an extended stay or something for a couple of weeks before we take off, but we'll see. I told my mom about this and she was laughing because her and my dad were in a similar situation back in the day, and she's like, oh my god, it's history repeating itself. But she was like, except I didn't have any kids yet, I just had cats. But I have a kid and cats, so this is gonna be interesting. So yeah, let the adventure begin. So these are my costumes. This is my costume closet. And I have to figure out how to pack all of this up. Here we go. And these are my wigs. And this isn't even all of them. Hey guys, welcome to today's vlog. It's like my second time attempting this. It's Wednesday, I think. Yeah. I'm so confused on what day it is between like moving and some other stuff going on. I'm confused. Anyways, today is rainy. You can't tell, but it's gross outside. It's really gross outside. And it's making me really lazy. But I have a lot of stuff to do. Like continue packing and making phone calls for appointments that I have to get done before I leave. So update on moving dates. My hubster has to stay here till June. But me and the Munchkin are going to head out to Texas. I can't remember if I talked about this already, but we're going to head out to Texas, which is where I'm from, to visit family and friends. And get a little jump start on this road tripping. And yeah, so that's coming up. It's like 2 months away. I can't believe it. I can't believe 7 years blew by so fast. There's still a chance we'll come back. We won't know for another month or so. But yeah, so my house is in complete disarray. I know it might seem like 2 months is way like ahead of the game when packing, but I'm a little like control freak when it comes to organizing and making sure everything is in its place. So I wanted to just start packing like the non-essentials and start doing like donation piles and selling stuff. And I sold my dresser. So like these little drawers were in my closet, but I had a huge dresser that sat in this corner, and I sold it. And I'm totally in this mindset of like out with the old and in with the new when it comes to moving, especially if I'm not super attached to something. But it's still sad, like when your stuff, you have to like part with your stuff. But yeah, so we're just gonna be slowly selling off some big furniture. All I want to take with me is like just boxes and my recliner because I love that thing. And I think that's it. Like maybe some side tables and stuff. Oh, and my jewelry case because my mommy gave me that for my birthday like 20 years ago or something, maybe 25 years ago. And yeah, I don't want to take a lot of big things with me, especially there's a chance that the place we're moving in is already furnished since it's temporary. But if not, then it just gives me an excuse to buy new stuff. So yeah, that is what's happening this week. Nothing too exciting. Last week we went on a little out-of-town trip, just me and the hubs. Just us. It was fun. Now it's kind of like back to the grind. And I'm trying to muster up some energy to film some stuff for the online studio, but I don't think it's happening today with the weather. I'm just so tired. So yeah, I think that's all that's happening this week. Next week I get my implant for my tooth, which I've been putting off for a really long time. So I will be talking about that. And so that's next week. And I think like from here on out, it's just packing and appointments, y'all. Like packing and appointments. I feel so dull lately, like a dull, not fun human being. I swear I'm fun. So yeah, I think that's it. I think that catches up on everything. Yeah. All right, I'll see you guys later. Bye. So today I'm going to see the doctor so I can get more PT sessions for my back because I know I'm going to be like on the road for like 2.5 months and not in my usual stable environment of nice beds and gyms. So, but I have to come see the doctor to get more sessions. So hopefully I can get those before I head out on the road. And today we sold our bed frame. It was like a temporary bed frame anyway. Uh-oh. Am I missing? I think I'm missing a thing here. It was a temporary bed frame. Oh, there it is. Bed frame anyway. So I'm like super sad to see it go, but at the same time I'm having like flashbacks of when my husband and I first moved to San Diego like 8 years ago, and we were broke AF, and we didn't even have a bed to sleep on. Like, we got to San Diego, he was supposed to deploy, and he didn't. He ended up staying like an extra 4 or 5 months. So in preparation for him to not be there, we got a small bed, like a full size, I think, with a full size frame that we bought off Craigslist. And the guy that we bought it from broke it. Like we showed up and he wasn't unscrewing it. He was literally pulling the boards apart. It was like this grandpa. I don't know if he was just like done with life. I don't know, but he was so angry. And I was like, dude, I'm not gonna buy that now. But my husband's like, well, we already agreed to buy it, And so we bought this busted up frame. Did not last long at all. And then adding my husband to that thing, like that small bed on a broken frame, yeah, that ended up in the garbage pretty quickly. And then my husband found this like gigantic beanbag chair bed couch thingy. I don't know, like it was like 8 feet like long, wide, whatever, and 2 feet high. So it was just giant beanbag thing, and we slept on that for like a year and a half. And then I got pregnant, and it was really hard for me to like get out of the middle of that thing. And I was like, we need a couch, we need a bed, like we can't have 2 in 1 like anymore. And so we mustered up enough money to buy a mattress, and it was on the floor, and we couldn't afford to buy a bed frame. And I was pregnant the whole time while our bed was on the floor. So every time I tried to get up, use the bathroom in the middle of the night, it was like 1, 2, 3, like it was really hard for me to get up off the floor. And literally the day that my mother-in-law came to help us with the baby, and she was like, why are you guys sleeping on the floor? She gave us some money to go to IKEA and get a bed frame. And the next day I went into labor. I was like, that's all the baby needed, was to not sleep on the floor anymore. So it's kind of, I just think it's funny. I don't know, like it's kind of coming around full circle how we like slept on the floor when we first got here, and now here we are again on the floor as we're leaving San Diego. But yeah, it's cool. It's fun. Yeah, that's where we're at today. So we'll see. We'll see what the doctor says with my PT stuff, and I'll show you some pictures of our floor bed. And there's our floor bed. Oh, and we're back on the floor again. Don't mind the mess. Packing. But yeah, I guess it's not so bad, but it just, like I said, it just cracks me up. I have my tooth implant today. I'm a little loopy on stuff, like my pre-med stuff. So we'll see how it happens. See how things go here in a little bit. I'll see you in a little bit.
Part of the road is missing.
So it's like 7:30 and I've like literally slept all day. I still can't feel my face. It's like so numb. I don't even remember what happened. I just know that a lot of pain is setting in. But yeah, I have my procedure at 9, and it's so they gave me Valium to take at bedtime the night before, and then 3 hours before, and then another Halcyon an hour before. And Valium's never done anything for me. Like, they prescribed it for my back pain and like spasms or whatever. And but I think it was also 5 milligram because they gave me a 10 milligram this time. And I took it and I went to the gym again. Like, I've always taken Valium, nothing's happened. Went to the gym, got on the treadmill, and then it kicked in, and I was like, I'm just gonna slowly get off the machine, walk down the stairs, get in my car, and quickly drive home. Because, yeah, I started getting a little dizzy and a little drowsy, and thank God I live close to the gym. As soon as I came home, I crashed out and had some really weird dreams. Really weird dreams. And I woke up. It's time to go to the doctor's office, but yeah, I don't remember. Like, they didn't put me under. They just shot me up with a crap ton of Novocaine, I guess, because I still can't feel my face. So I was completely awake for it, but I don't remember. Like, literally just woke up. And the pain is setting in a little bit. So I think I have an appointment in a couple weeks to get the stitches out. And then we'll go from there. Apparently it takes like 6 months for this to heal before I can get my fake tooth put on top. But it's weird to like have something now banging up against the top tooth. And the reason, I don't know if I've told y'all this before, but what happened was bottom tooth about 12 years ago, maybe. Something was wrong with it. I don't know. And the dentist said, let's do a root canal, which I learned later is not good for you. But I did it, and it didn't work out well, and my tooth, it just hurt real bad. So they decided to remove the tooth. And nobody told me that the top tooth would fall because there would be no bottom tooth, which makes sense, but nobody told me that. So over the last 10 years, it's been slowly falling down. And at my last checkup, the dentist was like, this is going to be an issue if you don't get it fixed. And they actually told me like 6-7 years ago, but at the time we just moved to San Diego, super broke. Like, we couldn't afford it. And they told me I could probably get away about 18 months with it, but 18 months turned into 7 years later. And I was like, okay, I gotta do this. I gotta make it happen. So my choices were a root canal, which I was like, absolutely not, because that's what got me into this mess in the first place, to remove the tooth. And I was like, I don't want to remove a perfectly good tooth. And 3, put braces on and pull the tooth back up, which is the option I went with. So a couple months ago, I had brackets drilled into my tooth, and then the orthodontist put brackets in to pull it up. And that's basically what we've been doing for the last month and a half, I think, 2 months. And I was going to wait to kind of do one at a time, but one, we're moving, and I don't know how long it's going to take me to find somebody new to help, with all of this. And 2, it takes 6 months for this to heal. So I didn't want this to like get pulled up and then have it fall again, waiting for this to like, waiting to get it and then waiting for it to heal. So I was like, let's just do it all at once. Screw it. So that's where we're at. So this one is getting pulled up at the same time this implant is healing. So I'm in a lot of pain today because I got this one tightened yesterday. And then I think there's like a little metal piece poking out down here. So now it's like clinking. So the teeny little bit of food I ate today, oh my God, when this hit this earlier, the pain that just shot through my face was horrific. So I'm gonna try to find me some soup now because I literally haven't eaten all day. I've been sleeping all day. So yeah, so that's where we're at with the tooth stuff. So I'll keep you up to date on that. I'm gonna go back to sleep now. Okay, bye. I packed up all my wigs. They were all on those shelves right there. I'm trying to figure out how to pack that bad boy. But yeah, and I'm starting my closet, like all my costumes. I've already taken up 2 of these wardrobes, and so gotta do all my performance shoes and crafting stuff. So it's coming. It's coming. Morning, y'all. I'm on my way to PT, which means I got more sessions. I'm so excited. I was really worried they weren't gonna give me any more, so I'm trying to get in as many as I can before leaving San Diego, because I'm not sure how that works, if I'm gonna have to put in a new request for them or if they transfer over. And then there's the whole mess of trying to find a new PT place. It took me forever to find the one I'm at now. And they're awesome, by the way. So if you're in San Diego and you're looking for PT, check out San Diego Rehab United, because they are awesome. I go to the one in La Mesa, so everybody's great. And I think I went to 2 places before them, 1 or 2, I can't remember, and it just wasn't vibing with me, and I'm so glad I found them. So I'm excited doing that. And then this morning I'm like a little in my feels because the little guy, he's in kindergarten, and they took their photos today, like their school photos, and they of course did it through Zoom, and I was like, I can't believe he has to do that. Like, never in a million years did I think that my kid would have to take their school photos virtually, you know. So that made me like tear up a little bit. And then just knowing that his kindergarten year is almost over. Like, how the heck? Like, we're in spring break next week. Like, holy crap, how did we even get there? Like, just wow. So yeah, a lot of feels this morning. So yeah, what's going on so far?